If confidence were solid, it wouldn't disappear just because someone with a nicer watch sat down next to you. Hey everybody, my name is Ryan Justin Jackson. I've spent 17 years in corporate communications, working for companies like Disney, AT&T, Warner Media. I've also been on air doing entertainment news, broadcasted in 162 markets across the United States. And after all of that, I've come to a conclusion that most people aren't ready to hear. Confidence is a scam. Not a scam that someone is running on you, but a scam that you're running on yourself. We've been told for years that if we could just be more confident, that if we can walk into a room like we own it, our relationships would change. We'd get the job that we want. The things that we want would start to be attracted to us. And I bought that. I bought that for years. But here's what no one tells you. Confidence is thin. It only works until the context changes. Let me tell you what I mean. I can walk into a room feeling like the most capable person there. 17 years in corporate communications, and I've coached executives at the highest level. But then someone can walk in with more followers or more status and more money, and all of a sudden the confidence that I have starts to thin. It doesn't disappear, but it's just not as strong as it once was. And that should be the proof. Because if confidence were solid, it wouldn't disappear just because someone with a nicer watch sat down next to me. And here's the thing, this isn't just me being in my head. Psychologists have a name for this. They call it social comparison theory. And the idea is that we don't measure ourselves in a vacuum. We measure ourselves based on who's in the room. So if we're in the room with people who we perceive ourselves as more important than, our confidence inflates. But the moment someone who we perceive as better than us comes in, then that confidence is not as strong. So your confidence was never really yours. It was always a measurement. And research backs this up. There are studies to show that our confidence shifts from different environments. You can be in the workplace feeling very confident and sure, but if you go to a fancy dinner party with a bunch of people whom you don't know, all of a sudden you're not as confident. Which proves that confidence is not foundational. It is not solid. It is like the weather. It is coming and going, and we have built our worthiness on the coming and going of this metaphorical weather. So if confidence doesn't hold, what does? Consciousness, presence, the experience of being here and now. Here's what I found, that when I'm in my head, measuring, evaluating, judging, I'm in the confidence game. But when I drop out of head and into my heart and I'm just in a state of presence, now there's no evaluation happening. Now it doesn't matter who is sitting next to me or what they have or what they don't have. I'm just witnessing the moment without any judgment. And it doesn't matter what's happening here and now. All there is a state of presence. See, confidence says you're good enough. Consciousness says there's no measurement happening. You're no longer playing that confidence game. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You're like, well, but confidence works. It got me through that moment. It got me through that difficult situation. And I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying it's unreliable. Think about it this way. Confidence is like a shot of caffeine. It helps get you up and going for a moment, but it will wear off and it will eventually crash. Consciousness, on the other hand, is like sleep. You can do that anywhere and everywhere, and it doesn't matter who's in the room. It's a baseline. It's happening continuously. So here's what I'm inviting you to try. The next time you walk into a room and you feel your confidence start to shrink, don't try to pump yourself back up. Don't try to encourage yourself, motivate yourself. Just notice. Notice the feeling that's happening. And then come right back here to this moment, this presence, this breath, and let the measurements fall away. You don't need your own confidence. You don't even need your own approval. You just need your own presence. That's what holds. If this resonated with you, I'd love for you to like and subscribe. I put out videos like this weekly on staying calm and speaking clearly under pressure. I also have a newsletter where we dive even deeper into state management and how it shows up in your voice, Link for that is in my bio. And if you're someone who struggles with this and you could use some extra help, this is what I coach people with on one-on-one. And so if you'd like to have a conversation, book a free call. Link for that is also in my bio. Talk to you soon.